Yeah, okay, cool. So, let's go ahead and do this. So the time starts when I gain control, just so I remember where to start time. And, yeah. Let me make sure all my, things are enabled. All my cheats and stuff. Okay. No, I do not use scripts. Scripts are cheating. Like, really bad cheats. Like backban worthy. Okay, so, we're not gonna run with any ghosts, because this is a marathon run, so. Alright.
Slowly ashes.
So, this is Half-Life 2. I'm running on ghosting mod. It's the custom mod I made that allows you to play back runs that you've done before in-game. So that way you can like kind of see where your splits are if you wanted to, or somebody else's splits. This is on new engine, so the way that new engine and old engine is like kind of separated is old engine you jump forward with W and you gain speed. In this engine you have to kind of manipulate that because there was a patch made by Valve to get rid of that forwards hopping. Whenever I try to forwards hop, it kind of subtracts speed. And yeah, my runs don't count because I'm using a modified version of this game. How you doing, Lights? So, this is the first instance of teleporting. We pretty much just jam this prop behind his head, and he walks back into it. And the game thinks that he's stuck, so it teleports him all the way to the end of this hallway, which is fast, because if he walked, it would have taken a lot longer. So we try to use that teleporting, which is, yeah, bonking people on the head with books and other flat objects in order to get them further in the game. So we save time. So anyway, yeah, so ABH is because of that patch that Valve introduced. We can go insanely fast because it's multiplied instead of just adding on extra speed. So we can get up to like 3,500 units per second, which is at the bottom down there. That's my speed meter. Literally allows me to hack. One of the newer glitches that I'm going to be using is called save deletion. I forget who found it. We should probably make a wiki article about it, but somebody found it a long time ago, and very recently I've just started using it, and any percent includes it, so you guys will see it. And what this does is it pretty much tries to load a save that you made, but you deleted it, so it just kind of resets the map. And you don't even have to use the console for that. You do it all in the main menu. So, we're going to be doing that. Colin has verified with me that seeing your speed is cheating. Shit. Alright, so this is the modded any percent world record. I normally don't go for it, but that's okay. Ah, damn. Okay, so combining ABH with like slopes and stuff allows us to kind of launch places. We're going to be doing a launch coming up here called roof launch, and it's where we go on the roof and try to launch. And it's pretty intense because it has a very high fail rate because it's just very precise, and I have no idea how to get it first try. I grind it out and nothing happens. So, almost. What I'm trying to do here is hop very specifically. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and without it, we'll just continue on. There are these little like wooden, I don't know, ledges, I guess, like wooden pieces of crap on the floor, and I keep getting stuck on those. They are really evil. What's the benefit to the save delete bug? That's a good question. In Canals 11, because we don't have the airboat beforehand, and then we do save deletion, it loads the map again with the airboat, so that way we save a minute there. We can also replenish all of our health and ammo if the map does that at the beginning of the map, which there are a few. In fact, I'm actually going to be getting the crowbar. We get the crowbar in the run now, and we also drive a little bit of the boat, so it's not completely boatless. But it's fast, so we have that going for us. So this is Alex Vance. She's not as annoying as she used to be in runs.
Remember him from Black Mesa? Your old administrator. Don't get my dad.
Yeah, Dam Jump was pretty fun, but we do it on foot now. And that's solely JHF. He plays Osu. He's a pretty good Osu player.
Funny you showing up on this day in particular. We've been helping people
So yeah, this is probably, I mean, I guess it kind of runs in the Half-Life family, where very early on in the game they want to do a lot of explaining and story stuff to you. So they throw you into a giant kind of unskippable part. So this is Half-Life 2's version of it. It's Red Letter Day, and you get the suit, which is very helpful. But it does take around like 7 minutes to do this map. So yeah, there's no way in RTA, in you know, single segment, single sitting runs that you can skip this map. There's no way. But in segmented runs, in specific, Half-Life 2 Done Quicker, which is the old engine, it's the new old engine like rerun essentially. It's the segmented old engine run that we're working on, and yeah, they kind of don't really go through this map entirely, so it's pretty cool. That run's gonna be great when it comes out.
Alex has just installed the final piece for our resurrected teleport.
I can't take any credit.
I muted her in this, yeah. No, there's not a lot of parts that require just her, which is great. Barney's still a little bit of a pain, but that's probably because of the teleport down here that hardly works. When's that new segmented run coming out? Probably maybe not even next year. I don't know. It just depends on who all works on it and when. But they're already on like boatless canals like 10, I think. I don't know. I haven't checked the status on it, so it's not really up to date on it, but
Oh dear, you're right. I almost forgot. Barney, I'll give you the honor.
I've got to get back on my ship, but okay. Here we go.
Lamar, there you are. I thought you got rid of that pest. Certainly not.
what?
Never fear.
Okay.
She's debeaked and
So that bug just decided to like go directly through Barney, which was weird, but that's okay. Will there be a Dual Mob 2.0? Probably not. Running this game on hard is really pointless.
up there. No, no. Careful, Lamar. Those are quite fragile.
Like, other than probably the wow factor, but you lose a lot of time by doing it, so it's not really worth it.
Longer if we're lucky.
Barney, you're not an animal person.
Well, Gordon, I see your HEV suit still fits you like a glove.
These are good teleports. I might actually have a god tier right here. So, some of these teleports I'm doing don't actually matter because most of these scripts, like most of what they say, are on timers. But this one, after he puts this clipboard down and starts walking over there, actually does save time because that one's just whenever he gets over there. So, it's stuff like that. I mean, like, practicing your teleports is pretty good. And no, you cannot teleport Lamar. At least I'm not able to, or at least I don't try, I guess. So, maybe? I don't know.
Gordon, why don't you position yourself near the panel over there and wait for my turn?
Isaac, are you there?
Yes, Eli. Bit of a hold up on this end.
Yeah, there is a timescaled assisted version of the game being ran, so that's kind of like our task that we're working on for the game. But yeah, no, we're not ever gonna really run real-time segmented on hard again.
Then let's do it.
Which Town of 5 strat am I gonna use? Just the normal one. It's probably gonna fail, which is gonna be great, but I have like an hour and 55 estimate, so I literally would have to fail it for 10 minutes in a row. But hey, that could happen knowing this game. It's very, very possible. And you guys will see what I'm talking about. It's a later map that requires a precise clip and sucks. So what I'm doing right here, it's called first frame. Damn it. Usually, and this is probably a false hope, but usually when you spam E on that, you get alternate lines from Alex and Kleiner. And sometimes Alex can yell out, "Keep it going, Gordon." And it makes absolutely no sense if you think about it, because you're not supposed to be matching E on that. But hey, she encourages you, and it's pretty hype when it happens.
Thank goodness. My relief is almost palpable.
Fantastic work, Izzy.
Well, I can't take all the credit. Dr. Freeman proved an able assistant.
Let's go ahead and bring Gordon through now.
Right you are. Speak to you again in a few moments.
Good job, Gordon. Throwing that switch and all. I can see your MIT education really pays for itself.
All right, Barney. Your turn.
Gee, thanks.
Gordon, as soon as you're in position, we'll send you to Eli's.
So, that's a strat called Gold Dust, because you turn that golden book into dust. Well, some of it.
Barney, if you'll be so kind.
Good luck out there, Gordon.
Yes, indeed. We're ready to project you, Gordon. Bon voyage, and best of luck in your future endeavors. Final sequence. What the hell? What is it?
It's your freaking head hopper. Lamar, let me go.
There he is. It's Lamar with his head about that thing.
So yeah, we're gonna skip the crowbar because getting it from Barney is really slow, but we are going to eventually get it. We actually use it a little bit in the run, but only for early canals. I have yet to see where else I could probably use the crowbar instead of like a gun, but most of the time you just have a better weapon to use instead of the crowbar, so I don't really use it. So I'm gonna try to do a newer, even newer glitch, or oh yeah, I guess it is a glitch. When you hold a round object at a certain angle, like at your feet against a wall, you can boost off of it. So I'm gonna try to show that off here. It's like around 28.5, and then you put it up against the wall and jump off of it, and it boosts you up. But we're gonna be doing that later in the run anyway, so don't worry about it. It's pretty hard to do with barrels because it's annoying to kind of get the precise angle. But we do it later with a bucket, a magical bucket. So we just kind of circle strafed into that palette to skip that. And now this is the first instance of save deletion, so I'm going to come in here. And it's going to make an autosave, and I'm going to reload it. And I'm going to go into load game and delete it. And then close that and reload it again. And what just happened was the game was like, wait, you don't have that save. So now what happened was, it pretty much, the failsafe implemented by Valve is to load the map again in old engine, and you won't see this in Loitz's run coming up after this one. In old engine, it just sends you to the menu So it was added in by Valve. So there's actually a launch here. I'm gonna try to get it because it's pretty cool when you do it right. There we go. No, maybe not. That's okay. So yeah, you can launch off of that dumpster. It's pretty fast because you actually get pretty much right up to where you need to go on this. But yeah, because we took forever, the train's gonna be here. It's okay. But now we have the crowbar, so we don't actually need to use that barrel, but we will because I got stuck on it. Don't worry. It's all part of the route. It actually would be pretty cool if Old Engine had it. Because Old Engine also, the difference, and you'll see save clips soon, the difference between Old Engine and New Engine in terms of saving and loading and using that to clip is Old Engine you clip straight up. Like you can go upwards with your clips, so you're going to be seeing that in the run next. But in this engine you go straight down. So, yeah. We, kind of different routes, and you can actually, you'll see it too, there are some maps in Old Engine that you just can't skip because there aren't any good clips to kind of do the New Engine route. So maps like Canals 11 and stuff, they can't skip in RTA. Yeah, and you also have pistol charging in Old Engine. I'm literally explaining Lloyd's run right now. I'm sorry, man. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff Lloyd's will talk about, hopefully, in his run. That'll like has like differences in the engines. But yeah, pretty much the major difference is New Engine backwards, Old Engine forwards, and item flying. Another trick that's inexistent in RTA New Engine. Oh. ABH is faster because you can accelerate faster. So getting through a map technically would be faster with ABH. I don't know what max speed you can get. I think you can get pretty good max speed with forward hopping. There we go. Damn it. Oh, okay. There we go. Sometimes you can teleport Tyrone here. Yeah, there isn't any bunny hop in this game. It's not like, you know, Counter-Strike Source or Half-Life 1 bunny hop. Or Gary's mod bunny hop, Kappa B. Ow. It's alright, health loss is perfectly fine. Yeah, or Portal 2. Portal 2 also has forwards bunny up. Or like side to side strafe thing. I got it. Okay, cool. So that, what I did just there was something that you probably only saw in Dwamov, if you haven't seen me run. That's called manhack jump, and manhack jump. And it's pretty random to actually get that because you have to rely on the spawns of those manhacks to go well. Like, to, you know, if they're low enough, and then you can jump off of them. So yeah, we got that. It's pretty fast. Oh. Alright, so thanks to save deletion, we are no longer getting in that boat. So we are continuing on foot. So if you guys like ABH, you'll like this part, because there's a lot of it. But if you're like me and you hate things that are inconsistent, you'll hate this part. I mean, it's not too inconsistent. It's just going through the map, but sometimes that sucks, so. Alright, we have good health here, so I don't have to save delete. If I had under 50 HP past that load, I would have to save delete for more health, because there is a strat later on in the next map that requires, damn jump, by the way, there it is. There's a strat right here, actually, that requires more than 50 HP in order for it to be completely safe for you to do. So, shouts to that. But I got a good launch, so I'm not going to lose too much HP. Actually, I'm not going to lose any. So, there you go. Whoa. So there's actually a trigger right behind this gate to change the contents of this crate to have 2 grenades, but that doesn't actually matter at all because we can just save delete and get those nades anyway. Like, we technically don't even need to do that anymore, so I don't know why I just did that. I literally lost time. Should reset. Fuck. I mean, fudge. No, it's okay. This isn't a GDQ. We can fucking cross if we want to. Okay, so we made it. Alright, that's really hard to do sometimes because of that piece of wood. That piece of wood that's like kind of tilted a little bit. It falls off really easily if you hit it, but if you hit it, you can splat and die on it. And I've had that happen a lot. I'll take it. Having more suit here allows, I think, for more goo damage. Okay. It's the first time that's happened. We're allowed to say some dirty words. Like moist. Alright, cool, we got that. So yeah, we don't do trigger skip anymore because we don't need to. So sorry if anybody's triggered, because I didn't skip it. But I'll take it. Why not? Yeah, you can say gosh darn it if you want. It's allowed. Okay, that was cool. That was not the bounce I was looking for, but it still worked. So the water on this map actually isn't that deep. It's like literally up to your ankles, and it looks pretty deep, but there's like there's a clip, or yeah, either a clip brush or I don't know. I think they just made like the water only be so deep. So what I'm doing right now is there's a giant tunnel full of goo, and goo hurts if you've ever played this game. Sweet, don't worry about it. That's the autosave in the tube, and that's going to be another autosave in the tube, or here. Okay, no, I'll actually take that. Let's go on with it. No, I don't have my splits. I have the marathon timer going on, so no splits, and it's okay because I really wasn't expecting anything in this run to go well, knowing my marathon luck, but okay. So we got a little bit more health this time, and we also don't need to get that SMG nade anymore. Alright, let's make a proper save. Yeah. Okay, so this strat's annoying because it's relying on Gordon to get 1 extra jump on a displacement, and that's pretty hard to do because displacements are made from Satan and the hairs of Hitler's mustache, so we can't really get a jump most of the time, but stuff like that happens where we get around 2700, and that's good because we need enough speed to get over to here. As long as we get to here and we're not dead or like really close to dying, it's good. So yeah, it's because if we were really low on HP, this part would be really difficult because there's more goo. But you do get more health here, and you could also save delete for more, but then you also have the boat to worry about, which we need that in the next map. So we just get the health from that crate like a normal person, and then we continue on. So, okay. 24 isn't too bad. Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of goo, so I'll just continue on. Yeah, they stretch them out. Yeah, that is true. Lloyd's actually was doing a lot of the boatless routing before I even touched it, because he was doing save deletion before me. So shout outs to him, because he actually did do a lot of this stuff before me, which is impressive. But I also, again, this ramp is made from a displacement, and it's only the best quality ramp. So, yeah, that's good enough, I guess. So, we don't have the boat going into this tunnel. We also have really low HP. So yeah, we reload, get the autosave, go back, delete it, and then reload it again, and voila! We're at the beginning with the boat, and now we can continue on. The thing about save deletion, though, is when you load up the map, a lot of the times, and you can see this in my ammo count right now, a lot of times the maps don't give you anything good. So there actually isn't a lot of maps that we could do this on, because there's like because a lot of, like, it's either new chapters that give you a lot of ammo and like extra nades and stuff, or it's like really random maps. Like, I think there's like Eli 01 is the start of Eli, so it gives you everything, but like I think there's a C17 one that gives you a lot. We also do it getting into the Citadel maps as well, so yeah, not a lot. There's about 7 or 8 maps that we can do it on, but I think I'm only doing 6 this time, so yeah, good old boat clip. That strat's pretty old. It's so old that OVC still has the best tutorial for it. I mean, that's pretty good because we haven't really needed a new one. Oh, shit. I was too close to the wall there. So now we continue on like we just took the boat the entire way, but we didn't. We also have no like health or anything, so we can just mosey on down here and continue on. Oh, I need one more jump because I need around 2,000 units per second to go into this tunnel. There we go. 1,800 will suffice. If I go too slow, I would die due to the goo, because I skipped the health that you get in the prior map. Oh. Alright, so we need to survive the rest of this map and the next one, but the next one's not too bad. You don't really hit a lot of things. 13 HP is really cutting it close, but I think, okay, cool. That's why we made a save here. But again, the health doesn't matter when in 2 maps we are going to replenish it. Okay, so 8's kind of pushing it here, yeah, because it's 5 for here. So we're going to actually chill out here and do the old strat. That's fine. So 3 HP, you know what that means. Ricochet 2 confirmed. Alright. So we can pretty much skip this helicopter fight by doing this sick ABH launch over this dam, and then we just land, and then the map changes, and then we wait like an extra second, and then we reload, and then we delete that load, or save rather, and then reload again, and there we are. We have 2 grenades and 3 SMG nades, which is very helpful. It's actually extremely helpful because we use 1 grenade for getting through Eli. And then you can use the other grenade in Tunnel 1, but there's actually new strats I'm going to show off. Done by Quiet Jeff.
You'll have to forgive the scanning process. We can't take any chances. Dr. Freeman? Gordon Freeman? Is that
So we still have Eli 01, because at the end of Eli 01, you need Alex to be with you when you're in that, like, final area in order for the map to change. And there's absolutely no way to get Alex down there. Like, there's no wrong warp or anything that we could do. So, yeah, this is like one of the only few cutscene maps that we have to sit through still. So yeah, this map has pretty much stayed the same ever since we started running this game. I mean, other than the save delete at the very beginning, but still, like, once we're inside this compound, nothing really has changed. We just teleport and go on through. So yeah, slap Mossman around with my wood, and David Blaine goes and does his levitating Easter egg back there.
Similar to our Calabi-Yau model, they fail to factor in the dark energy equations. They can tunnel through from their universe, but once they're here, they're dependent on local transportation. If they knew what we were doing with entanglement... Oh. Listen to me, I sound like a postdoc. I'm just so excited to think that we'll finally have the chance to work.
But it's actually pretty nice to have maps like these where you can just chill and stare at either your time save or time loss that you have on your splits, as well as talk to your chat. So, you know, you got that going for you. It's a very nice break. Because if it was all action, it would be really hectic. How does the character teleport work? You have to hit them specifically on the head, like that. Like you have to, like, really jam it down because they have to be stuck. And this is Cosmo Eli.
Hey, 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 hey! Fuck off forever. Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. This is my fuck off Beatles song. I hope you liked it.
It's going to be a lot more like Black Mesa with Gordon here to help.
There you go. So that's going to be the future of SRL is stagnant. It's stagnant for a while. And
let me just finish up some work and I'll see what I can dig up. Dr. Freeman, it's been a real honor. I'm looking forward to working together.
So back when this mod was created by ToxyJuice, in early 2014, so like about a year ago, he was still relevant. But nowadays it's kind of just like, hey, you remember this? So yeah, I mean, stuff like that, modifying what Eli says doesn't actually affect this cutscene. Everything here is pretty much on timers. And there was a plan to eventually change Breen to be Sully, which, like, somebody by the name is Sam's Nemesis actually went through and made a model for with a flexible mouth. So we could have done more than just speedrun. I mean, yeah, so pretty much there was a lot of cool stuff planned.
Dad, please.
But yeah, never came to be. What's my favorite color? Orange.
well, shit.
So sorry, just a little bit thirsty.
Alex, I thought you were on watch.
When did I become a person? Around 1996.
Anyway, I should be in here working on the portal.
Two people on this earth decided to
Someone, Mr.
procreate, and now I'm here. That's literally the story of my life.
No, not at all. It was a calculation error, not a mechanical problem.
Then maybe you should let me do the calculations next time, as well as installing it.
Alex, really? Sometimes I think you deliberately misunderstand me.
Hey, all. There you go.
Sure. Come on, Gordon. Let's go have some fun.
The zero-point energy field manipulator is not a toy, Alex.
Ugh, let's get out of here.
What happened to the guy who ran Super Monkey Ball? What?
So I see you've met Dr. Mossman.
I am that guy.
She's one of the
There's
main
a lot of
reasons I
people that
spent
run
so
that
much time
game.
Outside. You should hear her drone on about how it should have been her in the Black Mesa test chamber that day. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be talking behind her back. It just gets a bit claustrophobic down here.
So
Passage to Ravenholm. We don't go there anymore.
we pretty much just try to get Alex all the way to the end of this level. This map is so complicated. I almost forgot the route to it. So we actually don't even need to teleport Alex or do anything. We can just skip the gravity gun because of save deletion. We don't need the gravity gun until Costa 1 anyway. So we do this, or I do this strat with the grenade, where I pretty much launch off of the rocks over there, and I can kind of land on this displacement. So what I just did there was I crouched and got stuck in that displacement, and now I can save and load, and whenever I save and load, it pulls me straight down, and that effectively skips the dog cutscene as well as the gravity gun. So skipping the gravity gun actually saves around 15 seconds, but some pretty cool strats in Ravenholm. Alright, so it's a little bit difficult. You have to use this barrel, but you can skip this part too. You have to like wall climb over it. It's weird, but yeah, you just do that. Good mapping out of 10, because otherwise you would have to use the gravity gun to punt that thing out of the way, which we don't have. That's me pressing G. So now we are in Ravenholm, and in Ravenholm without a gravity gun sounds pretty crazy, but it's actually really easy. So we pretty much just go through the map. We don't need that. We grab this instead, and then we come over here, put this bad boy on the ground over here. We stand on it, make a save, and then do this strat, which it gets us all the way over to here, and now we are at the end of the map. And we also have a grenade already, so now we just revise this route to never actually need to go into this window, and we can just continue on. And we use an SMG nade to blow these guys up. Not, okay, well, that works, I guess. I thought that zombie on the staircase was going to eat that grenade and blow us both up, but... Alright, so we continue on. Now we got that SMG nade back, and we can go up here. I have one grenade left. Beautiful. Put it here, save and load, and just boost all the way to the end of the map like a filthy cheater. Get more health here. Continue on. And we still don't need the gravity gun. Even here, while we have an SMG nade, we can just boost over here. And yeah. So oh, you could slam your body in? Oh, okay. I actually didn't know that. You could probably, yeah, you could ABH into the thing blocking your way. That's probably strats, actually. Holy shit. I should look into that, actually. Okay. So, we still don't even need it on Town 05. It gets a little bit tricky, though, without it, because we could drop the box pretty easily. Yes, I'm doing the epic Town 05 clip, and you guys are going to witness the pain that is Half-Life 2 New Engine speedruns. Because prop clipping was found. Okay, so we grab these grenades. They'll come in handy. And then we continue on and grab this guy, put it here, jump up, and continue on. Don't get dominated too hard by that guy. Get more health, and we can do the Town 05 clip without the gravity gun. We get the shotgun there, by the way. It's in that van, which is the best place to store any gun. Okay, this is probably gonna go really badly. Okay, maybe they won't spawn, I don't know. I'll probably get lucky, who knows. So, usually if you kill the two guards that are outside, the guards that usually spawn in the inside come out and just deck you, but... Okay, so we get this box all the way up here. This is Leon and Winston skip in Avengers, and yeah, pretty much we skip a lot of things with this. I'm gonna make a save here. Cool. We did it. So, this is Town 05 clip. The ledge that I'm standing on right now is a very, 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 very thin ledge. We're pretty much going to be clipping along the outside of the room that Leon and, you know, Alex talked to you in. So, hopefully this works. I mean, I haven't practiced this today, so it probably won't. But, hey, I mean, we're all in this together, so if we're all gonna die, it's, you know, gonna be a great time. Okay, so that's, you know you got it when the box is pretty much jamming itself inside of you. And then you pretty much, for me at least, I have to throw these two nades. One I throw and drop to give me an upwards thrust. The other I throw and catch to give me a horizontal thrust. It is pretty much the best skip ever found ever. I think I got it, who knows? We can really never be certain. Okay, I'm flying out on the wall, so I might have to do this a little bit early. Don't worry about it. Alright. Yeah, it's pretty great. I mean, it saves if you do it first try, which you can, but I can't. It's one of those dealios. If you do it first try, it saves upwards of a minute, but doing it first try has not happened at all recently for me, so it's pretty much not worth it to do in like newer runs if you're just learning the game, but who knows, maybe if you learn it early you'll get really good at it as opposed to me. No, it's not intel. It's just this setup is very, very precise. Like, this edge is very annoying, like, to get across. Oh. Okay, I think this one will be it. If not, that sucks, because we're going to be doing it for a while. So, yeah. Welcome to Town 05. Pretty fun. Alright, seems pretty promising. Alright, cool, that's it. So what we just did was we are now in Costa 1, and then we just reload the autosave, delete it, you know the drill. And there we are, back on the pier. That actually probably does take longer, the save delete way. Okay. Let's see if we can survive this. No. I need a slope to survive it. But, it's probably slower to do the save deletion strat here, because if you just continue save clipping, you'll eventually pop out from underneath the pier. But save deleting gives you pretty much the pier like access, so it's what a lot of people might have been used to. At least for me, that's what I was used to. So yeah, we stop in here to get some supplies. but we have full SMG nades. We're just really getting like some ammo. So now we're back to normal Half-Life 2 route. That hasn't really changed over the last year-ish. I don't know. Coast. Very, 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 very fast. As you can see, we are going over 4,000 units per second out of a tunnel. And we pretty much just fly everywhere using ABH. We don't have to take the car because the map that requires the car was really poorly made. And these antlions are really loving me today. Oh, whatever. AFHing's hard. I need to learn how to do it. S tapping. Timing that S. So, yep, we just, I get the rocket launcher there. Technically, I mean, I need to look at my route. I don't think I need it until, like, a later City 17 map. I know I need it in Citadel, and I'll definitely have it by then. But, yeah. We get it there anyway, because, I don't know, muscle memory. Okay, so this is Coast 07. You're supposed to go beneath that bridge, but that's slow and boring. Yeah, the world record for new engine any percent is 1 hour 28 minutes and 51 seconds. Pretty good, but can go pretty much faster than that. I'm a minute off of Dwamov, which is the segmented new engine run that we did a long ass time ago, and is slow. Dwamov is slow. It's very slow. Very, very slow. But, yeah. Very close to beating it, which is nice, because I'm technically going to beat the run that got me into streaming. So there's that. And then I can stop streaming forever, right? Retire. Just CSGO gamble for the rest of my life. Anyway, so this is the map that requires the car. You have to like drive it into like some kind of garage or something, but there's a cliff, and on the other side of the cliff there's a change level trigger. Ow. So yeah, this is antlions. This is the last map that the antlions get really angry at you for stepping on their sand. For some reason, we skipped their compound over here. This is their compound to my left. I gotta get more help first. So yeah, you're supposed to go down there. I don't know. Talk to some Vortigons. Something slow. So we can just come around here and hit the change level from behind. The best possible way to hit it. Except if you hit it too hard, it punishes you. So don't. You know, you don't want to hit that change level too hard. That's okay, Icy. I won't miss you either. Just kidding. I love you, Icy. Okay, so right into the tunnel, because I don't know what this game is. I got really lucky right there. I mean, if you do the launch right, it's all about the initial, like, the initial launch that you get with the grenade. Because if you go lower with it, you can actually get right into that tunnel. But if you go too high, you'll just barely get a launch up into that tunnel. So you have to, like, time it. Alright, cool. 100 and around 50. So we do more clipping. Still, we don't need the rocket launcher here. We need this barrel, though. Cool. So we get up here by exploding ourselves. And then we come down here. We hold this chair like this. And then the chair starts sweating and, you know, dusting. And then it juts itself and gets deep inside of us. And then we can save clip. So that's another instance of prop clipping. Town 05 is pretty much the first map that does it. Or, yeah, because, yeah, Eli 02 is displacement clipping. So we're going to do that again, though. 18 health, no need to worry. We're going to get more on the next map. Palm spaghetti. Okay, so those turrets don't... Those turrets apparently didn't want to fall over. I don't know what that was, but something happened there. I just lost 8 HP for no reason, but that's okay. Because again, as long as we can just get up here, get to this map, wait a second, reload. Maybe too early. Don't worry about it. Reloading is really fun. You have to wait like a solid second or so. That, or you can make manual saves, but that's boring. Okay, so we'll wait a little bit longer this time. Cool. So, get rid of that. And now, yay! Full health and full grenades. And nothing at the beginning of this map. I don't know, it's really weird. For some reason, this map had, like, transitional entities on it from 02. So when you load up the map 03, it doesn't have them. Because apparently 02 had them. So, like, all the stuff that's in that room, it doesn't matter because you already have everything. But it's really weird. Yeah, we really don't need to do that. Technically, we could save delete here, too, but that's boring. And I did it on the previous map, and everything's okay. It really is broken. It's pretty great. I mean, there's not a lot of places to use it, but the places that we do use it are really tactful. It's almost like they wanted us to do it. Wink. Yeah, shout out to Soup. His Super 8 speedruns actually got me into speedrunning. Okay, so normally I blow up that, like, room with the gas. But apparently I didn't need to, so I'm hacking. Okay. No. So I apologize if you can hear my gay wolf downstairs. She gets a little bit excited sometimes.
My dad's up there somewhere, in that holding area. It's gonna take some doing. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, Super 8's that interactive trailer in Portal 2. It's fantastic. It's okay.
I'm afraid I'm flying blind here. Every now and then a vortex.
They put on some elevator music. Big Lolly. How could you fall asleep before that intense run? I personally enjoyed Big Lolly. I don't know about you guys. Cool.
This'll get me rid of security. Now to find the top. Oh my god. These poor people. There.
Again, this is another part where we just pretty much wait for Alex to do almost everything that doesn't require, you know, shooting or anything else.
There. He's on the way. Let's go meet him.
No, only one orb. So yeah, waiting for Alex to talk to Cosmo again.
He should be in here. Let me just get this open.
There's a clip to skip this, but I have no idea how it works.
There he is.
Like a lot of the routes that we found are only really good for like segmented. Yes, when you.
Oh my god. I was shooting blanks, dude.
Dad, are you alright?
Isn't it Tenaris when you to have sleepiness? You also have hungriness. You know, Tingle Hambre is.
No, we're not leaving you. I think
Yeah.
we can recalibrate the Combine
hungry.
portal to get us out of here.
I have hunger.
Shit.
I talked to Dr. Kleiner. His
Somebody
portal
finds
is
out how to get past the gate that Alex opens after the bed clip.
We'll end up there. Well,
Well, you could still clip past it if Alex isn't like stuck in here. Going right into that trigger makes her run all the way down there. I think so.
that's final.
I really should be mashing X harder, though.
Don't worry, Dad. We'll find her. For now, I'm going to send you to the teleport chamber. I'm not saying goodbye, Dad. We'll meet you there.
It's a matter of life and death. There is no way.
Let's get out of here.
I don't know what you're talking about, HCB boy hammer.
Right.
My game came like that.
I'm gonna head back to the security station and try to patch into your suit radio. Wait till you hear from me.
Damn it.
Try to patch into your suit radio. Wait till you hear from me. Hey,
Damn it.
try to patch into your suit radio. Wait till you hear from me.
Damn it.
Try to patch into your suit radio. Wait till you hear from me.
Alright, so what I was trying to do there, and you just saw it, I was trying to make Alex run, because her running is pretty fast. It saves around 30 seconds. The game audio is pretty low because I actually forgot to turn it up, but most of the time when I do runs, this is about the normal
Hey, it worked.
volume.
Let's see what I can do to clear the way for you. Keep an eye out for Mawson. I'll get my dad to the prison as far as I can, then I'll catch up with you. Hang on, I'll see if I can figure out how to get that gate open. Okay, got it.
What?
Be careful, Gordon. I'm picking up a lot of
Oh, shit.
area ahead.
I think we're gonna be okay. There we go.
I'll start working.
Lost a little bit of time there, but I think that's the least of our worries.
Uh-oh, the monitor.
Oh, I didn't know that audit. Okay. So we continue on through here. Get some SMG nades. And we're gonna leave this guy alive because we want to kill this guy because he has a shotgun and shotguns hurt. And because we left that other dude alive, for some reason the turrets on this map stay enemy turrets. Like they stay as an enemy turret. They don't get flipped to friendly. And the way that that is helpful is because there's actually another clip that we're gonna do. And enemy turrets are a lot easier to work with in terms of using them for clips. So we leave that guy alive. Come up here. Dude, my voice cracks are legendary. It's like puberty's never gonna go through me. It's just gonna stop halfway. So, alright, we need to heal up as much as we can here. Makes healing up in the next map less, you know, frustrating. Get around 50 HP, or 100 health and 50 soup. And then we take this turret and knock it over. It's solid while it's still alive. But once it's knocked over, you can see I can walk right through it. So we're going to abuse that. And we're going to set up the turret while we're inside of it. And then save and load. And when we do that, we are back in bounds past the holdout that Alex needs to, you know, take forever to come to get us. So we're going to continue on. And we are going to take this table and this chair. And because we did that clip, Alex isn't supposed to, like, she doesn't come along with us because we skipped her. So we need to skip using, like, we can skip the, pretty much the entire cutscene that requires her. So she's pretty much needed to get past that door, but we can get past it using this setup. That's kind of inconsistent, to be honest, but hey. It's a pretty cool thing when it works. I might need to move this table. Here, let's move this table a little bit closer. Yeah, like right there. Actually seems like the actual spot this time. Cool. Alright, so we made it up here. It's a very tiny gap in that like window right there. And then we bring the chair up here. And we can actually make a save to make this a little bit easier. And we're gonna wall climb up onto this ledge. Oh, we're gonna need that chair. So we grab the chair again, and this looks a little bit familiar, huh? So this is like an invisible corner right here. We're going to mash our heads up against this chair, and hopefully it clips us. If not, we have to kind of recorrect it. And it'll jut itself inside of us when it feels like it. This happened 2 world records ago. I'm used to it by now. The chair just doesn't want to have anything to do with this clip. So you have to force it. Well, I mean, this clip pretty much works on force. But yeah, if it has a bunch of dust coming out of the wall, that's when you know it works. The timer that's in-game is an in-game timer, and it times based on how much gameplay you do. And the one up top is a marathon timer. It just kind of times how long this run's been going on. So because we did that and we threw a grenade, we can horizontally clip into this area. However, we cannot teleport away without Alex. Well, that's sort of a lie. We can, but it's just a little bit difficult. Because we still have to wait for the cutscene to be like, okay, Alex isn't here, but we'll continue on anyway. So yeah, you hear Mossman, Cosmo makes his way. So this cutscene goes on even though Alex isn't here. So yeah, it's a pretty, it's a nice break again, I guess. The fort strat is after we set up these turrets, because you have to set up these turrets before they breach. Otherwise, we lose time. Oh yeah, the Mel run. So I guess I could talk about the schedule. After this run, we have Half-Life 2 Old Engine being ran by Loitz, and we have They Hunger trilogy by Linwicked, and then I think we have Gunman. Let me look at it real quick. We have Gunman being run by Cube. We have Estranged Act 1 and Half-Life Uplink both being run by Bitrain. We have Void being ran by Elgu, and then after that we have Portal Stories Mel, which is the new Portal 2 mod that came out pretty recently. So, yeah. So, yeah, this entire cutscene goes on without Alex, and we can just chill out in our super cool fortress if I can get up there. Almost. Almost. So, yeah, these guards come out, and they have a weird priority list. Like, they all go for the turrets most of the time. Sometimes the shotgun guard likes you. There we go. So we're gonna chill out up here. It's our safety fort. No guards spawn up here. We can just actually chill out, and because we have the crowbar, we can actually make like smiley faces. Probably not in the glass though. Yeah. Cheeky. This reminds me of Dwomov. Or really old Half-Life 2 New Engine runs. Like 2012 era. Maybe 2013. Beautiful. That's me in real life right there. So... Actually, no, that's Bubbled Still Fuego. So yeah, the guards are down there being like, okay, we gotta destroy these turrets. And they throw grenades and like run around and stuff. But we're literally just waiting for this to come down. Oh god. It's just there. I think the guards have given up on their goal. So we're gonna kind of shoot this guy. He's never gonna hit me. Right now what I'm doing is Schrodinger's crouch, which is when you crouch down, but before you entirely crouch down, you crouch again. Or wait, no, you crouch down, and before you entirely stand up, you crouch again. So, like that. And our camera locks in place and we can't jump. We're gonna have to kill that guy. So... this thing hit it here, but we're gonna wait for Kleiner to be like, I await your arrival with great anticipation. Like that, and then we jump down and we can get in. Dominate that dude. They actually completely destroyed our turrets with grenades, which they have like infinite amounts of. And we go on without Alex, and Alex is completely unnecessary to anything in this game. Just kidding. So we teleport, and Alex materializes out of thin air, and we can go on with our lives.
But where's Dr. Kleiner? Dr. Kleiner, let us out!
So,
Alex? Gordon? My God, how did you get here? And when?
We're gonna heal up here, get up to 100, even though technically that doesn't even matter, but still, it'd be nice if we could live in a world where we don't have to worry about health, but we do sometimes, because we're gonna be doing some epic clips coming on here with the monitor, which has failed to work right after I've gotten past Prison 08 in any run I've ever done. Like, it fails to work. Works in practice, though. I think I have it. No, I don't. I'm lying. Oh, it's too high. Okay, I think that's it. There we go. Alright, so we clip using that prop, and we can clip down here. And assuming we did it right. Yep. What we're doing right now is there's actually a ledge. For some reason, there's a ledge out in the middle of out of bounds. So we save and load, and we go down inch by inch, or unit by unit, and we eventually get on this ledge, and we can run over to here, and then clip again, and then catch this thing, blast ourselves out and back in bounds. Rama found this clip. It's a very, very cool clip. Skips this entire cutscene. And yeah. I could technically save delete here, but I don't feel like it, so. There's an Lear dog over here. This is the only time we actually see dog in the run. Literally the only time. We never meet him, and we never really, like, interact with him. He just goes really apeshit. Like, he comes, like, it's almost like he was coming after us, but, like, he just rolled out and then got really fucking angry at these guards. So yeah. So now we're in City 17. Honestly, this is my favorite part of the run. I just like all the tricks that we do in it. Especially this one. That requires you to pretty much not die, but hey, dying is fun sometimes. But it's okay, I know where backup healths are, which is very helpful. Knowing the layout of your maps kind of helps with speedruns, especially when you have to think quickly. So we're gonna take this barrel, come over here, and put it right here, and do this pretty epic shred. All the way to the end of the map, and continue on. I don't know why I'm not using my shotgun. It's okay though. So, this is another, like, kind of cutscene, because we're waiting for him to open the blockage here. And there's a different route that they do in Old Engine on this map, because they can clip up. I don't think I need to, I think Audit actually made a clip tutorial thing. I'll look at that, but, as of right now, I don't know of any way to get past this. we can't go up. We can really only go horizontally and down. And there are clip brushes up here, so we can't get up there and then do like a prop clip or something. It's pretty cool. Hmm? Yeah. No. Joust him on that. Alright, so that was really risky doing that with the gravity gun, because using the gravity gun on that level can actually cause a crash. Ah, okay. All right. It's pretty hard to get into that window using the rocket launcher. That's like the first instance of the rocket launcher used. Like, really, I don't know if I ever need it before then, so I could probably skip it in Coast, but I'll look into that even further on my stream. Oh, cool. Had a feeling that was gonna happen. Dude, my launches are so fucking great. I don't know, I rarely get into the window, like, first try. I usually have to, like, try a couple of times, but as long as I get over there, it's good enough for me. Oh man. Just keep reloading this. Should probably make a save after I get out of there, but hey. Saves are for people that only do clips. It's pretty hard to set this up though. So I guess, yes, we'll save here. Okay, cool. We actually did it this time. Alright. So we pretty much skipped the entire cutscene on this map with Alex, and because we skip it, once we're done with the level, because we skip it, Alex isn't really told that she shouldn't, you know, keep following us, because after that little cutscene that we also got out of really easily, she starts following you, and then when you clip and get to the end of the level really quickly, she's never told to stop. So she's gonna follow us through the next couple of maps. If she dies, we can pick up her gun, and nothing will happen. Like, it doesn't actually do anything to the run. So it's pretty cool. You can get Alex's gun in the speedrun. Damn it. This jump is really arbitrary, but I love doing it. And so is this triple nade boost, or triple explosion boost, but again. Oh, okay, that works. What? That was cool. I landed on a trip mine that immediately converted over to a friendly one. Okay, so now we're on Follow Freeman, which is great, because unless NPCs can start ABHing, they really can't follow you. So I even renamed my chapter title to be a little bit more accurate. Is there a Half-Life 2 100% category? It's probably all achievements. I think that's like the closest thing to 100%. There are a couple of maps that just keep spawning enemies, so you can't really kill everything. But yeah, all achievements is a category, I think. Yeah. So Barney's supposed to open that door behind us, but we're gonna skip that too. As you can see, clipping pretty much has brought this game to where it is, which is around 128 in game time. It's like 130 something, 131, I don't know, game or real time. Probably even more now that we use menuing. But yeah, we go by in-game time, so 128. Oh, Alex apparently either died or doesn't want to come along. She'll probably come running through. Yep. Usually, if she's not there, she comes running through, and if she doesn't come running through, then she died. Which is really sad, because I really want her gun, but I can't get it if she's like dead in the window due to the gunship. On the previous map, the gunship can actually target her. I don't know why, but it does, and then it could just deck her. I don't know who has that highlight, or if anybody even made that highlight, but it happened in somebody's run and it was hilarious. It wasn't mine though, somebody else's. Hey, okay, cool. So we use the doors there, we jam this hopper in the doors, and it loses its collision, and then it regains it. And we use that to clip past here, and we skip a lot of RNG with Barney, which you're gonna experience in the next run coming up. The old engine run has to deal with Barney on that map. Oh, that was a really cool boost. So the guard just punched me right when I jumped. It was almost like a mini SMG nade boost. It's actually kind of cool. So that guard threw a grenade into my face and I took damage from it. So there's been recent discoveries made on C1713, which is 2 maps from now, that affect wall climbing, pretty much. It's found by One Whiskey, and he pretty much saw that if you held the bucket at a certain angle and then jump onto it, you can fly. It's like a miniature SPD, only vertically, and very, very helpful because there are 2 wall climbs that we use the bucket for on that map, which now turned into just giant flings, I guess. So we're going to grab that, we are going to yoink that, and we are going to grab Bucket Chan. And, okay. So, I'm going to take Bucket Chan over here. And pretty much, we just come to this wall. We look around 40.5, and then we jump on it. And if we do it right, you pretty much just fly up the wall. And I really want to show it off, so I'll just keep trying it until I get it. You gotta be careful not to like bump your mouse or something, because it's very, very precise. 40.75 maybe? Let's see. There we go. So yeah, it's literally like no clipping. Or if you've seen Dishonored runs, it's like the elevator glitch there. It's really cool when you do it. It's kind of hard to get it first try. Like, I haven't gotten it first try. I've only gotten it like 3rd at best. So we do it again here. Around 40.5. Jump on it. Not high enough. Sometimes you can get a short boost. I've had really high boosts from it. It's actually almost random, but yeah, it's a pretty cool recent glitch that was discovered. Makes this map a little more fun. Keep getting really short boosts. Sucks, but hey. So yeah, I mean it's more fun to do than the wall climb, that's for sure. So I'd rather keep trying it than do the wall climb, because I'm that dedicated. One sec. I guess I'll just end up wall climbing if this isn't gonna ever work. Which is sad. It's full of magical power. Oh man, we keep getting like the 95% launch, which is stupid, but yeah, I don't know. So I'll just wall climb it. So yeah, this is an annoying wall climb because it's like around 10 seconds worth of wall climbing. But yeah, it's a lot more time wasting if you're fucking up the launch, I guess. So yeah, you get up here and come down here, and you're supposed to meet Barney and Dog again. But there's a clip over here that I'm probably also gonna fail. Failed it in my world record a lot. Requires this really precise, like, crouching into the corner. That was really cool. So yeah, you just jam this trash bin up against your face, and it clips into you. I promise it does. There we go. So we can do that, and then clip into the final level here. There we go. And now we're here, and we are going to save delete for the last time, because we need some health. So now we have full health and rockets and stuff. Very nice. Almost got doubles. Yeah, the real engine run is coming soon. So yeah, we just use the rocket to kind of boost ourselves over to the end of this map. And there you go. You were in a pod because you hit that trigger and the game's like, you should be in a pod in this level. So it spawns you on one, and there are ways to get out of that. But in RTA, like single segment runs, it's not really worth it to get out of the pod, because you would have to like ABH and do a bunch of strats over here. So pretty much Meat Walrus. That's how that, as well as the like Town of 5 clip works too. You just jam your face against like a box. Oh baby, that's awesome. No clip. I'll have to watch that when I switch over to Yalter. When Yalter takes over, I'll watch it, and then it's gotta be like 4 hours or something. Where's Left 4 Dead? Apparently the people that submitted it couldn't do it. Oh, yeah, no, I know. I understand. That's why I said when I switch over to Yalter, I'll do it then. So yeah, this is another relaxing, like, kind of cutscene thing. Is it a good meme game? So, we are in the final stretch here. Oh, literally the worst. Oh, damn it. No, I'm gonna continue restreaming until Yalter wakes up, which is about 4 hours-ish from now. 6 hours. It's alright though. Alright, so we're gonna get up against this field and then gonna back away from it a little bit. We're gonna throw all of our weapons down and re-grab them, or most of them rather, out of the air here. Because we're up against the field, it allows us to. We only really want the rocket, but as many, we want as many guns as we can, because the more guns we grab, the less it has to zap, and the less it has to zap means the more time we save. So grabbing most of them is actually like a little bit faster than letting it zap all of them. But it can also crash your game, so very risky to do it. Because if you grab a gun that's being zapped, it null pointers, and fun stuff happens when null pointers happen. So, especially in C++, where the entire thing just collapses. But yeah.
Your mentors are partly to blame, of course, my disappointment in Eli Vance and Isaac.
Alright, so this is called orb launch. We just pretty much stand on a monitor, get on the very edge, and then punt an orb at the ground. And what that does is it bounces back into the monitor, and the monitor, with all of that force of the orb, like literally flings us the entirety of that elevator shaft, like perfectly. And we use that to our advantage to get up there, and we skip like a 2-minute elevator. So it's pretty easy in new engine. It's not the same. It's not the same launch in the old engine because of the physics of the gravity gun with orbs. And yeah, you'll see it in the old engine run. It is really, really easy in new engine. I agree. Yeah, it's pretty bad in old engine. No, it's good, Nexus. I understand. I don't really run old engine, but I've seen the pain. I mean, people have to live with me doing Town 05, so I guess there's a pain for everybody involved with every Half-Life 0. So this is, I think, the second longest cutscene. Starting from this pod all the way down to Reno 1. We're pretty much trapped. We are pretty much trapped in this pod. Like, we can't leave. Like, there's no way we can skip this pod. In Portal done, or Half-Life 2 done Portal, you can kind of skip this pod. But the final cutscene at Reno 1, you can't get out of. So this is pretty much where you would hold AMAs on your stream, because unless you have somebody else, it's pretty boring. Is this sub 131? I don't know. No, it's probably 133. This map is like 6 minutes, so yeah, it's 120. 132, 133.
I'll take him from here. Don't struggle, it's no use.
Some next marathon, yeah. Probably SGDQ one more time, who knows.
I'm sorry.
And then I'll fall off the face of the earth into the abyss. As the washed up Half-Life 2 speedrunner that I am. Where can you get Cosmod? I could probably zip it up and just put it on my Dropbox or somewhere. I usually send people to Toxie Juice to get it, but I could zip it for you guys.
Fuck.
Yeah, Dwamov was pretty slow.
Rinku.
My voice cracks are legendary, I already told you.
Freeman at last. What's this? I'll put it over there. You have my gratitude, Doctor. First you lead me straight to the doorstep of my oldest friend, and then you deliver yourself? If I'd known you were going to come straight up to my office, I wouldn't have bothered hunting you in the first place. Having both
Nah.
in my keeping ensures I can dictate the terms of any bargain I care to make with the Combine.
Dr. Breen.
Huh.
Wallace.
Yes, Judith, what is it?
The bargain we should be making is for Eli's life so he can continue his research.
Thanks to you, we have everything we need in that regard. You're more than qualified to finish his research yourself.
Zip it up.
What neither you nor I can do is convince that rabble in the streets to give up their senseless struggle. Yet Eli refuses to speak the words that would save them all.
I forgot. Health.
Eli, if you won't do the right thing for the good of all people, maybe you'll do it for one of them.
Dad. Gordon?
Shaft!
That's all up to you, my old friend. Will you let your stubborn short-sightedness doom the entire species, or will you give your child the chance her mother never had?
How dare you even mention her?
Alex, my dear, you have your mother's eyes, but your father's stubborn nature.
You haven't seen a bit of it yet.
Really? Well, let's see how well it serves you on the far side of a Combine portal.
Oh my god. What?
Oh, it's hardly the worst. But you might find that hard to believe once you get there.
It isn't necessary.
I agree. It's a total waste. Fortunately, the Resistance has shown it is willing to accept a new leader. And this one has proven to be a fine pawn for those who control him.
Don't listen to him, Gordon.
How about it, Doug Freeman? Did you realize your contract was open to the highest bidder?
Gordon would never make any kind of deal with you.
I understand if you don't wish to discuss this in front of your friends. I'll send them on their way, and then we can talk openly.
Shaft!
Dad, I'm so sorry.
Fuck Nintendo and their shitty.
Judith?
So, Cosmod, which is what I was being silent for. I know my game volume's a little bit low, but Cosmod, made by Toxi-Juice, is Cosmo as Eli. And yeah.
You know you betrayed them. They'll turn on you. Judith, Dr. Mossman,
the,
please.
the Alien Swarm run was pretty great. Anytime the character was set on fire, there was just a 10-second long scream. It's like any time it took fire damage. It was so great.
There's no time, Alex. He's on his way to the portal. You'll need this.
Dr. Mossman, Judith, look after my father.
Don't you worry.
Dad, I'm not saying goodbye.
Fuck.
Come on, Gordon. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't know how to get her on the... You can get her on the elevator. And it saves like 5 seconds.
Long,
But I don't know how. I'll look into it.
I know you didn't have to do this. I had to rescue my father, but you...
You fool.
Well, thanks for coming after me. Hey, listen. That's him.
The portal destination is untenable. Surely you can set me relay elsewhere. There's no way I can survive in that environment. A host body is joking. I can't
There
possibly...
he is.
Oh, all right. Damn it. That's what it takes. Just...
Oh. Most of the time Alex teleports down there, but if you do it wrong, then she just side shuffles out of the way. Like a memer. Let's do it! Alright, this is Breen Climb. Not looking too great. I actually do want more health, because I have to do an orb launch here. I don't have the liberty of just item flying up to the end. Unfortunately, I have to do a really hard new engine orb launch. But, yeah. I mean, new engine, you'll see the differences, hopefully. The old engine.
Oh my god.
Imperial's dark fusion reactor. It
Yeah,
powers
pretty
the
awkward
terminal
elevator ride back there.
We'll never have a chance like this again.
So yeah,
We've got to stop Dr.
so
Brody.
time's coming up.
I can't shut it down. Looks like he's turned over control to the other side. You'll have to go into the core and do what you can. Get me an elevator.
The only orb launch I don't like in this game are these orbs that I have to launch. Sub 135, not bad. And time. Cool. So,
Time, Dr.
that was new engine. ABHing, no item flying, no forward spinning hopping, you know, stuff like that. Not bad, Sub 140. I'm gonna let you guys enjoy this ending for a little bit, and then we will switch over to Lloyd's running old engine. It's gonna be a treat.
Offers for your services. Ordinarily, I wouldn't contemplate them, but these are extraordinary times.
So the reason why I killed myself there was not only to bug this out, but to make the next like 10 seconds extremely creepy.
I do apologize for
Stare into his eyes.
an arbitrary imposition.
Stare into his eyes.
I trust it will all make sense.
He's gonna eat you.
Course of, well, I'm really not at liberty to say.
Okay.
In the meantime,
This is where I get off. Thank you guys for watching.